What are your impressions? Does European Union have capabilities to struggle against Daesh?
Well, I think the role of the European Union is a very positive one. This is first of all the political support. Now, when it comes to Daesh, it's very important to enable the Libyans to fight the fight against Daesh, because it must be a Libyan-led fight and not a fight of foreigners. So training at the end of the day is very important. We are cooperating very closely with the EU BAM. This is very positive. Yes, the European Union has a great role to play here.
What do you mean on the great role? Because we understand that there is no eagerness from the part of European Union to send, or they have no European army to send there to fight on the ground. But military experts say that it's impossible to fight Daesh otherwise.
Well, it's very important that the Daesh is fought militarily, whoever does it. There can be no negotiations with the Islamic State. We are talking with everybody, with militias, but we are not talking to the Islamic State. There cannot be a strategic alliance with the Islamic State. They just have to be convinced with peaceful means to abandon, and if this does not work, they must be fought militarily. But this, once again, it must be done by the Libyans themselves. The Libyans have to build up a security force. They have militias here and there. This is not the way to fight the Daesh. They need to build up a Libyan army, and this army then has to be put in a position, and here the European Union indeed can play a role with training and equipping. They have to have really a capability to effectively fight the Daesh.
But how much time does it take to organize and to train such a sophisticated army?
Yeah, in principle it takes too long, but there is no alternative because the Daesh is there and they are expanding. If you see the deployment of Daesh command posts and areas dominated and spheres of influence between February 2015 and February 2016, there is a great deterioration of the situation, and this has to stop. Now, one has to do it as fast as possible, because there is no alternative. We will not wake up one morning and suddenly there is a Libyan army structure which is well equipped and well trained. No, one has to work day by day as fast as possible.
What about political process? Do you believe that political process can go ahead with the military or advances?
Well, the political process, to be honest, is much too slow. Yeah, slow like a snail. And the Daesh and the military development is much, much faster. The people in the parliaments, they are discussing commas of the agreement and whether to accept this minister or that over days and days and weeks, and the Daesh does not have the problem. They just take the land and they steal the land of the Libyans and they expand their sphere of influence. And this has to stop. That's why I urge and I encourage those who have political responsibility to make faster with the political process. It should be the other way around. Politics determine the game of the day, and politics have to be faster than the military.